So, is quality in Dubai a pipe dream, or is it a reality? Watch to the end for me to give you a very specific example, and I think you're going to enjoy this one. Look, my name is Fahd Dawood. I've been doing this for 14 plus years. I started in Toronto, Canada in 2006, and since 2007 I've been doing this in Dubai. I've been talking about real estate, your life, my life, and our path to allowing financial abundance coming to us. I'm the author of The Intelligent Real Estate Investor. You can buy the book off Amazon. There should be a link below. If you want to work with me specifically to purchase a property, there is a contact form below. You can reach out to me. If you would like general advice, hit me up in the comment section. I love to hear your comments. They encourage me, they spur me on to create more videos, and I can give you a response. Oh, by the way, a shout out to IMR Kids Fun TV. Check this out. So this is an example that my father discussed with me the other day. Okay, so my father, he's an architect, he's an engineer specializing in architecture. He graduated from a university engineering of technology, I believe, from Pakistan, and worked for Dubai municipality for 28 years. Okay, any building that was built in Dubai, if I'm correct me, I hope my father will correct me if I'm wrong on this, but any building that was built in Dubai, I believe from 1978 to 1988, my father was in the building section of Dubai municipality, so all plans would come to him for approval, and he would look through them, and his signatures are on the plans of those buildings in Dubai. So any building built between 78 and 88, right? Then he moved on to another department. He was kind of like responsible for these buildings. Okay. So obviously I go back to my father for advice on, construction and real estate and stuff such as quality, right? So if you want to watch my 4-part series on quality, a lot of that information is from my father, some of it from my brother who also works with the developer. But I wanted to bring to your attention something very unique, a unique specific situation, because here was my father and I was an observer in this communication. My father was approached by somebody, a very wealthy gentleman, and this person asked him a question. He said, essentially speaking, I'd like to, so just for your information, okay, you guys need to understand, and when you're doing real estate and real estate investment, you have to start thinking in per square foot, okay? So this is a little bit of a digression, but you gotta start thinking per square foot. Don't always be thinking total price, okay? So if an apartment is 1 million dirhams, okay, and it is 1,000 square feet, okay, so this is AED, it is essentially 1,000 dirhams per square foot, okay? Now 1,000 dirhams per square foot is generally in Dubai, these are the today's pricing. 1,000 dirhams per square foot are the central areas. I'm not going to say prime. Prime might be even higher than that, but central areas. Now, if you go into the suburbs like JVC, you might be looking at prices between 500 to 600 per square foot. Okay. Now, how does a developer decide what price to sell at? Okay. This was supposed to be a quality video, but okay, this is important for information for people to recognize as investors, okay, or would-be investors. Essentially speaking, this is the sale price I'm talking about, but where does the sale price come from? It comes from the land price. So if the land is costing 100 dirhams per square foot, someday I'll explain how a land is actually costed. If the land costs 100 dirhams per square foot, the construction on top of it could be anywhere between 300 to 400 dirhams per square foot. Okay, so as you can see, if it's 100 plus, let's say 400, you're already at 500, right? So 500 dirhams per square foot is just to get the project ready. On this, I haven't added marketing, sales, other overheads that would push this price up to maybe 600 dirhams per square foot. So now you're understanding that, if JVC, Jumeirah Village Circle, prices are below 500 to 600, it probably cost the developer about 600 dirhams per square foot just to build it. So some of these prices are lower than cost price or replacement price, we say. And some of these prices, which is why some of the developers were slow to sell. And some of the developers are not selling at this price. They're still selling at 700 because they've borrowed from the bank, or they're cash rich and they want their profit because it cost them 600 dirhams per square foot. I hope you can see this, okay? But now this wealthy gentleman was talking to my father and he said, hey, listen, Mr. Dawood, I need a developer, and sometimes this is higher, by the way, okay? Sometimes it's 300, 400, sometimes it could be 500 dirhams per square foot. And he said to my father, I need a consultant, okay? Now, some of you guys might remember this. There's two entities very critical in building an apartment building or townhouse. The consultant who designs and the contractor who builds, okay? And so this person said to my father, I need to bring the cost of construction down to 300. I cannot go more than that. And so my father said, well, then you need consultant A, B, C, because they have a reputation in the market of being slightly relaxed with the kind of work they're going to make the contractor do, and they will be able to help you achieve this price. But if you choose consultant E, D, and E, they are very strict. So their specifications are going to be top-notch international standard, and the contractor trying to fulfill their specifications on this apartment building, I'm talking about the gray part, the stuff that you don't see, will not be able to meet this price. And then my father gave an actual example of a real life story where the contractor essentially was laying a pipe, a conduit, okay? It's kind of like a conduit, okay? Where all the wiring kind of runs through, and it's laid down inside the building and then the wiring runs through, right? That's why I called it pipe dream, okay? And then my father said that he noticed the consultants from this category refused to accept the thickness of the pipe that was being laid in the building. Okay, so they refused to accept this thickness, and the reason they refused it was in case the cement's going to come, the steel's going to come, all the weight that comes up on this pipe sometimes, well, the pipe's kind of like, I guess, in a hollow place, but in case there is anything that breaks, cement's going to come in the wiring, and then there's going to cost more to fix it, and in the long term it's just not going to be helpful, right? So what essentially this category of consultant did to this contractor, they said, go and spend about 50-60 dirhams more per foot of each of these pipes before we'll accept the work that you're doing. If you don't do it, you don't get paid. Whereas if it was a consultant A, B, C, they would accept this. And my father said it would still be okay and you'd be able to reach this price. But with this consultant, you would not be able to reach that price. So, my friends, investors, subscribers, fans, quality is not a pipe dream, but it costs. So you should be willing to pay for the extra quality, and I bet you, I guarantee you, quality is always going to be cheaper for you in the long run. So do not buy shoddy quality in Dubai. Aim to buy good quality apartment buildings, townhouses, villas, so your investment is safeguarded. Hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon. Hit me up in the comment section. You want to work with me specifically to purchase a property? In the comment section, you can reach out to me and I'd be very happy to reply and work with you. I do charge a fee for that. Ciao for now. Bye.